This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right. This is the story of my life. This is really about the story of my life, and I'ma make this right.
Let me take you through the lane. A fella named Caprice, born 1998. A mother age 16, trying to make a way. A father of the streets, turned to the heaven's gate. Needed better living, we was in a shitty state. Then my other father stepped up to the plate. Provided for my mama, even cooked a little plate. Then they decided to tie the knot in a day. Grew up with my cousins in the city that I lived in. Getting into trouble, man, ain't no other feeling when you causing all the mischief and hearing that y'all did it. Yeah, we got a whipping, but we had a ball with it. See, my granny didn't play, and neither did her descendants. This ain't like the corner or any other detention. We was getting switches and beaters with ball fists. Then they let us know that they loved us, a warm dish. Then seeing my family die and going through the hardships of life had me petrified. The storm I was entering was cold and it left me dry. Impurities and insecurities and a better lie. I was getting older and the pressure intensified. Judging by the book, cause I ain't wanted to let me down. Jumping to conclusions cause my faith was a heavy bounce. Walking to my destination, hearing the heaven sounds. In any kind of weather, ain't no way I can have a frown. Struggles as a teen, wasn't clean on the shitty scene. Smoking and popping a pill, chasing it with the lean. Liquor was the enemy, was sipping it through the sleeve. Tried to give me 10, I was a kid and I couldn't speak. And then they vouched for me and I was free and I couldn't breathe. That's when Jesus Christ went out the way to pursue the G. Always knew the man, but I ain't know what he'd do for me. And if you know, you know, if I were you and if you were me. Lifted up and then I felt my mind start to twisting up. Thought it was the reefer, the liquor from in my cup. The universe was shifting and the vision was personnel. Thinking everybody out to get me and hurt me, bro. I went through the vision of my mind, I was in the mix. And when I tried to take my own life, when it really split. And then I got advice on my hiatus that really hit. James 3:14 through 26, that was really it. Retracing to my steps, I had to learn how to come correct. Talking to my ass, even murmuring through the neck. Took a little time, but for sure I got it well. Whoever knew, time will tell too, and I got it still. Swimming down the river and I'm climbing right up the hill. Shaking superstition and producing with nothing will. Had to acclimate, I was living up in the clouds. Had to get myself together quick and just sit it down. That's when I got the studio and moved out the house. Everything was quiet, not a peep, no one around. That's when I met Julie and she started to come around. And when she cried for me, I knew it truly to settle down. Had her ups and downs, cries and laughs and the smiley frowns. Even in the end, we always knew we would stick around. Love was in the air and we was stricken and going crazy. That's when baby girl had told her nigga we got a baby. It was on my birthday, what an amazing surprise. I was on top of the world yelling out thank you God. Knew it was for me, I was ready and second guess it. Learned a lot of knowledge and it threw me to new perspectives.